Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time this is that you're watching it. Welcome, this is me, Wingish Nibe Mjekikwe, or Wingish Nibish Mishkikikwe. A couple different ways in Ojibwe to say sweetgrass water, medicine woman. Yep, that's me, friendly freaky ass medicine woman. Also known as Christianna Carr and Chris Carr Superstar. All this beautiful divine being right here. And welcome, you beautiful divine beings, right here too. I've switched my scenery again here. That's my front door. This is my comfy recliner where I'll take naps some days. I'm still tired out. I finished my antibiotics, but I still feel a bit of a cough and then the congestion up in here. Oh, that's tough. And still tired, but that's what I get for binge watching Jane the Virgin. I'm on the final season, so I'll be done with that show soon. I guess that's my little addictions, because I can put that on and just tune right out. There's lots of stuff in there that reminded me of myself as well. Well, check that one out. I do relate to that character. I related to a few characters in there. Being that hopeful romantic, I call myself. Also, a girl knows what she wants, and I kind of got a plan, but it's not like, mine's like a loose plan. Like, I always had an idea of where I wanted to go, but not how am I going to get there, right? I let that kind of take that for me, because I'm following my own flow now instead of others. So, and I've been thinking a lot about my videos on here, of course, because as you see, there's some changes going on. I really appreciate Allie for helping me out with that. But here's something where I'd like your help too, and to understand what is helping you most. Because when I look back at my videos, the things that get the most views are more of my talking videos and my crying videos. It seems some of my saddest videos are the ones with the most hits, right? The most views. And I have been told in person, there's a few people that I've seen in person that have said to me in person that they love my crying videos. And now I've been thinking about that, because that's something that's come up for me too. Hence I put in those dancing videos, because I didn't want you to see me all crying. But again, that's something that's big for me, because that's something in my personal journey where I'd stuff those tears, because they would either get me hurt more, ridicule, made fun of, whatever, or worse, they would hurt somebody else. Like my mother would get hurt for trying to comfort me for crying. So shut that down a lot. So when you're seeing that there, just me being able to cry and show you my tears, that is healing. That is healing. For me to show that vulnerability. And I'm not the only one that has problems with that. And that's why I put them out there. And those are some of the people that have come to me, because they have a hard time with that crying bit too. Now, it's okay if you need to turn it off. Do not feel offended. But what is that saying to you about you? If you're uncomfortable with watching somebody else cry and you find yourself judging where they are on their healing, that's saying something about you, not that person that you're watching. And that is something, and especially when we're in this field of helping others. We are not good judges of somebody else's healing journey. That is not our place. It is an inside job. So the only person that is a good gauge, like I can look back at my videos and go, yeah, see, I've come a long way. And when I look back at them, there's been a lot. There's been a lot in this human being's life, and not the only one, okay? There's so many people that go through lots, and there's those old sayings like, when it rains, it pours, right? Or they're throwing bricks and then a stack of bricks is dropped on you, or a skid of bricks or whatever. But this is what we do to ourselves. And my whole point about this is begin within. It's all about looking within. So if you have a reaction to anything, whether watching me or anything else that's happening in your life, that's your chance to look within and say, what is this saying to me? And not judge another person, because we do not know. We have not a clue what is going on in other people, even if they share with us. Because me, I can talk on the surface level about my stuff. Doing these videos, and after the therapy that I've gone through, and my therapist signed me off, I'm okay. Right? Oh, I just lost my train of thought. Not judging other people's healings. And we're in this. A therapist's job is not to judge your healing either. You know, a good therapist listens and helps you discover the answers for yourself, right? So let's check that in ourselves. How much we're gauging, how much somebody else is healing. And if they really are doing healing, or, you know, because again, we don't know those stories. Right, that's what I was saying, because I would talk on the surface. I wouldn't do those deep dives. So I could tell you like an open book. I can tell you what I've gone through. I'm on the surface. I don't get into those feelings. And that was part of my disassociation, right? Where I disassociate and go in, I say I live vicariously. Well, the safest place to be was in my head sometimes, right? Because if I can't, a gift my mom gave me, right? When you can't control what's going on around you, you can always change your mind, right? So I know I always have power over that, right? Of course, there's times when we get tired, human beings. So it seems like our thoughts are automatic, and sometimes we can get caught up on that hamster wheel before we even realize it. So, I mean, that's just one important thing that I want to say. And we're human beings, it's going to happen, but check that in yourself, how you're judging someone else and somebody else's healing journey. Because we all go through things and we experience it in different ways. We're all different people, right? You can grow up in the same household, and one child might think it was the most beautiful upbringing ever, and one's like, it was the worst for me. And I mean, especially in those households, if there's parents that choose favorites or pits kids against each other, or, you know, or even if there's nothing that happens, the parents are together, you know, there's no big losses. Even if you'd have that most stable home, parents want to give that to them, the kids don't experience any crisis. Well, then they get older and then crisis comes because they haven't built those coping skills, right? I haven't built up that toolbox. I remember hearing about that in school. So it's not good to shelter our kids either. We all need to go through crying and tears and anger. And when we're grieving and at loss, sadness, depression, these things aren't linear. They don't go in a certain order. So that's why it's so hard to judge healing, you know, because it goes in different orders. We grieve. Yeah, there's 5 stages of grieving, but it doesn't go from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can go from 1 to 5 to 2 to 4, maybe not touch 3, maybe keep going around, and then all of a sudden, you know, whatever that is, right? I'm not listing off the names. It's because that's not the point that I'm trying to make. The point is that healing is not linear, and it doesn't look the same for everybody. So careful on that and not judging, because we can cause more damage. Because there's parts of me, when I hear any, sometimes it's just advice, and there's still parts of me that feels like that criticism, because those inner critics in here start going, see, we told you, see, cry baby, blah, 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 right? So I had to check that in myself, going, okay, what's going on? I'm feeling a little defensive about the crying videos. And I was defensive, not upset. I was just being aware, noticing that was coming up in me, because I was starting to feel insecure about sharing my tears, about putting these videos out there. But the whole point was to feel the fear and do it anyway, to be an example. Not that y'all are going to make crying videos, but by all means, if you would like to, if you feel that might help you in that, then do that. You know, if you feel that you can't watch me crying, you know, feel free to turn that off. Go to the next video. I mean, that is in your choice. Nobody forces you to sit there and watch. But if you need somebody to cry with you, that's not going to judge you for your crying, and just cry along, because there's even a video that I don't talk. It's just cry. So I know that has helped me. So that's why I put that out there. The things that have helped me, I think, I might not be the only one that gets helped by this. Let me help others. And the more I've done this, and over the year of doing this, and the feedback that I have gotten a lot more. They like the videos than they don't like the videos. Actually, I've only heard a couple that say they can't watch my crying videos. And I think that's triggering something in them. But hey, who am I to judge? I don't know. That's up to you to decide what that is for you, or to figure out what that is for you. Okay? Because it's part of my journey. It's part of the healing. And my crying videos aren't all over the same thing. When I cry about my children, it's because I've gotten frustrated and I've gotten angry. And I worry about them. So I'm crying for them. There's tears for my little as well, who never got to cry. And when I first started, from day one, was it the first day or the second day of my videos, my big brother took his life in his own hands and took his life to try to save his family from himself. So there's been grief, a lot of loss. And, there's something to be said that I can even do a crying video at all, be able to talk at all. And I really try to show that process because I don't stay there. Like it is, I am censoring myself because I know somebody is going to watch it. So it's not full on into what I go into, but I go into it a little deep, and I allow myself to feel those feelings because I'm already dealing with the results of not feeling those bad feelings all my life, trying to deny those, trying not to get angry. And this is what it is. A lot of the tears is because I'm so angry, right? Learn that in school, and we as women, that's where they come out, because don't show anger, right? So we cry when we're angry. Not all. There's no blankets here because we're all individuals as well. Like we all have human bodies, right? Basically work the same. Organs are usually in the same places and stuff, right? But we're still unique individuals. So not everything that works for me is going to work for you. And that is okay, right? Any of my videos bore you, you don't like them, you can shut them off. All right? So that is your power, right? If you feel you need to unsubscribe or not subscribe or can't watch, whatever it is, that's okay. Okay? Because I'm not here for everybody. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. Right? There used to be a time when I was a kid that, I thought I was liked by everybody. And I needed to be liked by everybody. I needed to be liked, but, I wanted to make people happy. That was the hyper responsibility. But none more. None more. Not everybody's cup of tea. I can't try to be. I'm going to be me, right? That's all I can be. And I'm going to be me in anything that I'm doing. Crying, laughing, dancing around crazy, whatever. Anyway, I just felt that I wanted to share those. Because tears are healing. Like tears is just as important as laughter. So please, make sure you're releasing those tears too. Don't hold those in. Ouch. Because tears are cleansing, right? Better out than in. Okay? Because what happens when things get damp or, even water sits there, gets stale and yucky. It can get moldy. It's always damp. So you got to let that out. Let those fresh waters come in and flow. Release those old waters and let those new waters come in. And it's tough. Don't beat yourself up. Don't let anybody put a limit on your crying. Don't let anybody tell you where you are in your healing or that you are not healing. Do not let those outside things affect your inside work. Okay? I did that for too long, allowing other people's opinions or what it looked like to them, affect how I allowed myself to feel. If that makes sense at all, right? So that's why I'm saying if you don't like to watch the crying, you can turn it off. But there is others that it does help. And it's very important to me and in my healing to have that there. So they'll be there. And that's all part of my growth and process. How's yours going? So what do you feel about that? Need some interaction here. Oh, and guess what? I got to get a theme song. So I'm going to be doing a theme song. I have a friend that I met recently because Ali said, get your musical friends together and let's write a theme song. So thought of one. I'm like, oh, I know. And then yep, was told, yep, can help me with that. So we'll figure out how that works. And maybe there'll be a theme song coming soon. I don't know if it'll be ready for next week. So I'm going to start posting these. You'll get this one a week from this Friday, right? So it'll be next Friday that you'll have this. I've been making videos all week and just sent them off to Allie. So I'll start posting them Monday and Tuesday. Allie's been on there trying to separate the healing videos from the talk videos and the card videos. And I do have, I don't know if anybody's noticed, I do have separate playlists where I have separated them. You can find the daily guidance all in one playlist. In my talk videos, I have them split up into make the most of it Mondays, tell it Tuesdays, within Wednesdays, therapy Thursdays, free flowing Fridays, celebrate Saturdays, service your soul or self-care Sunday. Yeah, those are my days of the week. So I'd like to get on those more. So those are my themes in the talks. Right? Okay. Yeah, we thought about having different channels. I like having the one because you can have a channel with different shows on it, right? So, yeah, so thinking out loud. So I would like feedback. Remember, interactive. Interactive here. Let me know what you'd like to see. What helps you the most from here? What's the one thing you like the most about my videos? Okay? That'd be great. Do you know, it's kind of like a survey type thing, right? What do you want to see more of? What's most helpful? I know, Daddy, you like the cards because you like to see the numbers. He likes the cards too. And the lessons in there. He sees crow all the time, my daddy does. That's the crow is the laws, spiritual laws, universal laws. Anyways, that's my talks for today. And you see? That's another thing. I talk about cycles, and when you look at my videos, those crying videos come out about the same time of the month. I'm a little more susceptible to those tears. But let's not be hard on ourselves as women either, because it's not that we're just deciding that's irritating. It's stuff that we put up with all month or whatever our lives, right? As human beings, right? Tired, hormonal, whatever. So it's more emphasized, right? Or we just don't care about holding our tongues anymore. Because I feel like crap, so I'm just going to let you know. This bugs me. Especially when I'm on my flow. Ow. Yeah, this can go away and I can get my voice back. That would be very cool. What's happening? Right? We heal. Get sick and we heal. And if I just get more sleep, maybe that's what I gotta do this weekend. Free weekend for me, because kids are gone with their daddy. So, I think I'm gonna sleep all weekend. Yeah, my musical friend isn't available this weekend, so I'll try and write something. I think I've already got some poems I might be able to use. But yeah, so when you hear the theme song, that's going to be an original little ditty. Yep, I'm going to do it in collaboration. I'll try and write the words and see if they can make music to it. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, yes, lots of exciting things happening. So this is great. It's amazing. Love you. You know, couldn't do this without you. So I could, but you know. Definitely wouldn't get any sort of feedback then. Makes it more fun when I'm sharing it with you. Okay. You have a wonderful, blessed day and weekend. And yeah, maybe I'll pop on tomorrow and do a celebration Saturday to celebrate the new look. So we have a full week for next week from Monday to Sunday. Yeah, I did videos every day this week. And I think I've done like 2 every day. Did I do 2 every day this week? A card and a talk. Card and a talk. Card and a talk. I think I did. I don't remember. We'll see next week then. All right. I'm pretty sure I did 2 every day. I even did one from my backyard. Well, you're going to see those before you see this, and you're going to hear me explaining about the videos that you already watched. And so I'm going to have to get used to this being ahead of the time. I do like the morning and then putting them up there, but you know what? These kinds of things takes time, right? Even those talk shows, they're done. They're not done live on that day. I think they're at least a day before, or if not the week before. So, all right. That's how we do it. Blah, blah, blah. I'm starting to get tired. Oh, I'm going to go have a nap. Yeah, 9:26. Okay, I'll do a card video first, and then I go have a nap. Okay? Biggest heart hugs ever. Thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do. Because you know, this world needs you. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. Thank you for all the sharing that you do. Whether you do it here or out in the world, wherever it is. Share. Share the love. Okay. Thank you.